And action.
Okay, so what are we doing, Will?
A bit of an impromptu thing. Okay, so if you don't know, all of us are huge fans of the YouTube series Epic Rap Battles of History. Mm-hmm. They just posted this image on their community page about 3 hours ago. Hey, got a little game for you all. Rules are pretty simple. Select one matchup from the selection on this image. Say why you think it's either the best or worst idea on the list. And on Monday, we will pick our favorite response, and the winner will receive some free ERB merch.
Okay, so we already reacted to a few of them. We're going to react to the rest of them. If you want to see what the rest of them are, like the ones that we're not reacting to, you need to go check out the image and maybe put in your 2 cents.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to as well.
But I at least want to go through them because, like, the reactions may not be fresh, but we kind of would like to elaborate more on why they work.
Yeah, all right.
So, let's see. First, Marilyn Manson versus Charles Manson.
Okay, that one's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
I mean,
The 2 Mansons, yeah.
also very dark, both of them.
Yeah, except
very
one
dark.
murdered people or enticed people to murder people.
Fun fact, he actually died in my hometown.
Oh, wow.
Manson?
Yeah.
Charles Manson. Oh.
I didn't know he was in your hometown.
He died in the hospital in my hometown. The jail.
Oh, I didn't know I thought he died in his jail cell.
No,
I didn't
he
think
died in the hospital.
I didn't think they would
Okay,
be brave enough to let him out of the hospital.
I was thinking it would be like Marilyn Manson versus Marilyn Monroe, but...
But
we
Marilyn
already
Monroe's
did
already
Marilyn
young.
Monroe.
Oh, yeah, that's true, with Cleopatra. My bad. So, but
next,
Thanos versus Hades.
Okay, she had a brilliant idea with
So,
that.
kind of going off the Ivan and like the greats versus the terrible video, I have a feeling that they'll probably use different incarnations of Hades, and Thanos just keeps killing them with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Like, you have the James Woods Hades, you have the Kid Icarus Uprising Hades.
You have the Hades from the Hercules The Legendary Journey series.
And, of course, you have the classical interpretation of Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, oh, please, I hope there's a cameo by Persephone.
Yes.
I bet you anything would be funny if Thanos was supplying the snaps for the beats.
Just killing half the universe.
It's like, I'm about to... No, wait, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I keep on killing all my opponents. I can't do this. Alright, number 3, we have Tom Brady versus LeBron James. I mean, they technically did, this would be kind of like a sequel to their basketball thing with Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We don't give 2 craps about sports.
Fair enough.
The only sport I care about is hockey.
Which I enjoy myself.
This one, if they do, I am beyond excited to see Jimi Hendrix versus Prince.
I just have no idea who they would get.
I don't either, but they better have it be us.
2 legendary African-American guitar players. It is,
Oh, I hope they...
2 titans of music. That would be
get
great.
Keegan-Michael Key again, because he would be good as one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He'd be a good Jimmy.
Probably, yeah.
But we need someone with a thinner face for
Prince.
For Prince,
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, next. Jack Nicholson versus Jack Black.
Jack Black wins! Jack Black wins!
I don't know. Nicholson, he's good.
Nicholson is downright scary.
But pick of destiny.
Very true. Like, I remember I actually suggested this possibly as a different matchup: Jack Black versus Jack Sparrow. That could have been something, but
the 2
anyway.
Jacks.
But yeah, that's so close.
Tom Hardy versus Mel Gibson.
Again,
Hardy. I'm voting Hardy. I hate Mel Gibson.
Well, everybody hates Mel Gibson.
okay, to be fair, Hacksaw Ridge is fantastic. You guys need to see it. It's amazing. Continue.
Evil Knievel versus Steve Irwin.
I like this one a lot.
That one is, 2 men who would take things to the absolute extreme.
Okay.
Putting their lives in danger every day for their payroll.
Bonus points if they include either Bindi or his son's Robert or something. I can't remember.
Is his name Robert?
I don't remember.
I think it was like Robbie or something.
Robbie something. Robbie
Something like
Irwin.
that. Yeah, that would be nice. All right. So that was the first column. There are 3 columns in this image that we have here. That's the end of the first column. Second column, Eminem versus Ernest Hemingway.
Which I think is actually really good and a really fascinating match.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the ones we haven't heard yet.
Yeah,
so.
So if you see us lose our minds, that's why.
Yeah. All right. George Lucas versus Gene Roddenberry.
The reason... Okay, we had to look this one up. Gene Roddenberry's the creator of Star Trek.
So
Two
it's
forces collide.
Trekkies versus whatever you call Star Wars fans.
They don't have a name.
Jedi.
They're just Star Wars fans.
Yeah,
I feel like they should have a name
we
at this
have
point.
we have brown coats, we have brownies, we have Trekkies, we have
Hoovians.
Hoovians. We don't have anything for Star Wars.
Fair enough. Okay.
Padawans. I don't know.
Okay. This one I'm keen to see on. Louis Armstrong versus Neil Armstrong.
Who has the stronger arm?
Bonus points if they make Lance Armstrong make a small cameo. So it'll be like the trifecta of Armstrongs.
They already did do Lance Armstrong versus Babe Ruth, though.
Yeah, but
But
like
they've
they've had characters from previous battles make like at least visual cameos.
Abe Lincoln.
And they've had, Abe Lincoln. He came
Abe
back.
Lincoln. Yeah. So this one I actually know the person who made this comment. I met him at a convention. Robin Hood versus Robin Williams. Battle of the Robins. That would be nice.
I mean, Robin Williams will hands down win, but it'll be nice.
I'm interested to see who they bring on as Robin Williams because he was such
There was
a
actually
character.
this one guy I used to follow on Vine who was like the person to go to if you ever need someone to impersonate Robin Williams.
Which
I
I'm
am not the
sure
life of me
that-
remembering his name.
I'm sure that they would probably use him for his voice, but does he look like Robin Williams? That's the problem.
I think he could.
Well,
like he kind
that's
of.
the magic of makeup and
I know.
Yeah, it's magic and makeup and all that. So
They do really well
Sorry.
with that. Like with
They
Churchill.
do.
I have no idea if the
Oh my
fan was
God,
blocking my view or anything
Anyways,
like that.
right next.
So this is the last one that we've already went through, but Harry Potter versus Doctor Strange.
Okay, Doctor Strange is my favorite Marvel hero, and Harry Potter is freaking Harry Potter. I would have a heart attack. I would have an aneurysm. Y'all would have to visit me in the hospital.
Y'all already sound like you're having an aneurysm.
Okay, so these are the fresh reactions we got.
okay.
So
Here we go.
Conor McGregor versus Mike Tyson.
Who the hell?
No, I don't know who Conor McGregor
Blue
is.
Mike Tyson.
So Mike Tyson. Let's see. Ooh, Judge Dredd versus Elliot Ness.
Okay, if you had said Judge Dredd versus Judge Judy, I would have been a lot more intrigued.
or even Judge Reed he's the British version of Judge Judy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Don't be an
This probably won't be on there, but Jerry Springer versus Jeremy Kyle, the British version of Jerry Springer.
Ooh, that could be something.
I love Jeremy Kyle. He actually survived testicular cancer, and he just calls, if someone's lying about cancer, he will call them out. I love it.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, that's the end of the second roll. We're on the last roll right now.
Okay, let's
Oh,
try
I'm sorry.
this.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say roll. Column.
Column.
My bad. So, Nostradamus versus Carl Sagan. Huh.
What? Oh, the fortune teller!
Fortune teller and that astronomer guy.
okay.
Like, I'm Carl Sagan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, because Carl Sagan made a visual appearance in Albert Einstein versus Stephen Hawking.
Ah.
It's about time he appeared in a battle.
All right, cool.
Okay, for a second I thought, when you said Nostradamus, I thought Nosferatu, and I'm like, wait. What?
Yeah, I was like, maybe you know how to say Nosferatu.
Right.
Ooh, Mad Max versus Rambo.
That would be so testosterone fueled, they would need, like...
They would have to rip so many shirts.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I'm not sure how they would pull this off makeup wise. Cthulhu versus Slender Man.
Every horror nuts fantasy comes to life.
Oh my god!
I mean, they managed to pull off the Ninja Turtles when they had the artist versus turtles thing. So
that was one of the best ones.
Yeah.
But hands freaking down best ones.
wow, how would they pull off Cthulhu though? That's what I'm curious about.
I don't know, they did Davy Jones, like, for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
that's
true. Wasn't that mostly CG though?
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to do all the CG route. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay. I know that I can tell this was asked multiple times, but I guess that addressed it eventually. Peter Griffin versus Homer Simpson.
It's been done.
Yeah, it's been done, honestly, but people just won't leave them alone until they make it.
Been there, done that. Feels too soon.
Alright.
I
That's
freaking hate both of those shows.
I
Well, at least Homer's nicer than Peter.
I know.
Fair
but
enough,
I
yeah.
just have a very low idiot tolerance threshold.
And yet you kept me around.
Oh, shush you.
Ooh. Okay, this next one could be cool. The Beatles versus Kiss.
Oh
my god!
I love
That I would love to see.
Kiss. I love the Beatles.
Kiss, I love the Beatles. That is a good combination.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh. Who suggested that?
Some guy named, I'm just trying to read this, Gerard Hennessy.
I love you, Mr. Hennessy.
All right. Ooh, David Bowie versus David Hasselhoff.
Oh my god, okay, I know. Kira is going to lose her fucking shit.
Yeah.
You'll have to bleep that out if you're putting this on your
No,
channel.
I was thinking of giving it to him. He can have fun with it.
But she's gonna lose it. Oh my god, she'll be so happy that David Bowie. I wonder who they're gonna have him play.
Yeah, well, technically, okay, Nice Peter's the only one who's tall and thin enough for him.
Yeah, it was about. I would have suggested Dan Bull, the guy who played Jack the Ripper and Winston Churchill, but
he's a stockier fella.
he's a little. He's not really as skinny.
No.
So, and I don't think he's also as tall either.
Yeah. Also, you need a skinny white guy for the thin white duke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that I would like to see.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one. Oh god. The Brady Bunch versus the Kardashians.
They chose half of mine because I actually wanted to have Kim Kardashian versus Aphrodite. But, oh my god, this is so good. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Oh man.
Yeah, we should have recorded these when I was first doing this.
She freaked out. She was like pounding on the
She
door.
was pounding her hands and head against the door earlier.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't deal with this. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, ERB says that these are some of the best of the bunch, and it's up to us to say why these ideas are either the best or the worst. So
Well, I think we already know which one's the worst. Homer versus Peter. Because it's been done already.
done. It's
It's like asking them to do Superman Goku again.
Yeah, it's like.
Or another Batman versus Superman thing.
yeah, it's like they already did it on the show, and that flat out sucked.
Yeah.
Mostly because it was done too late.
Yeah, it was.
So but yeah,
Kim Kardashians and Brady Bunch is a good one. The Star Wars versus Star Trek.
Eminem versus Hemingway.
No.
That one's good.
Of course, David Bowie.
David Bowie
And Hasselhoff.
I can't wait for that one.
Harry Potter and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Beatles and Kiss. I want that one.
Yeah, I want that one.
Now
too.
again, these are just suggestions. None of them had actually been chosen
I
yet.
know,
They keep
but-
those under wraps.
Yeah, I know. But it is up to us to tell them which ones we like the best.
That is true. They do
So-
ask us. You decide. So.
What about, so what are some pair-ups that I know you were talking a few of them.
Yes, I also took the opportunity to write down some of my own suggestions that I would like to see. Like I know you suggested Kim Kardashian versus Aphrodite.
Yeah, I wanted to see that and the reason why I wanted to see that is Aphrodite is the goddess of love and beauty, and Kim Kardashian is like, especially in the early times when Kim Kardashian
She
was
was,
the big
like-
thing. Everyone was
so
like, she was
loved.
she was a big sex object and stuff like that. So of course, if they don't want to use Kim Kardashian, another person they could use who was a big sex symbol, they could probably do Aphrodite versus Madonna.
Oh.
I was gonna say Aphrodite versus Liz Taylor, but that's a good
I was
one.
gonna
But
think.
I would actually choose Madonna over Liz Taylor because Liz Taylor has the classic
Yes.
look and Aphrodite gives more of that old-time ancient true beauty, whereas Madonna really gives off the more of the rock and roll modern day
And plus, too,
sex.
like, she keeps up to date with her body. Like, what is she, like, almost in her 60s and she's still kicking it?
I think she is in her 60s and
she's like 55.
well, either way.
Reaching her 60s.
Well, either
still.
way, she's still hot. She's like one of the women that just like ages beautifully, like Susan Sarandon.
Oh, I love Susan.
Oh,
Sarandon.
yeah.
She's gorgeous. I love her.
All right. Now, some of my suggestions was So here's my list so far, and some of them I've suggested, while others I decided, I need to polish on them a little more. Mr. Freeze versus Tanya Harding. Because Tanya Harding, for those who don't know, was a really famous ice skater, and I think she would be perfect to go up against the Lord of Cold himself, Mr. Freeze. And plus two, they both had very tragic stories. So I think that would be a perfect matchup. This one I have to edit a little bit because it involves Steve Irwin. I originally wanted to do Steve Irwin versus Tarzan, but I think what would work better, Tarzan versus, because I think you suggested Tarzan versus George of the Jungle.
One is more comedic, one is more serious.
But they both grow up in the jungle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ready to throw hands back and laugh. Ready? Ready?
Ha ha ha! I also do it off screen, but you can't see me.
Let's see. This one, possibly, if only just to get Lin-Manuel Miranda to make an appearance as one of the rappers. Alexander Hamilton versus Stephanie Meyer.
I suggested, when he told me that one, Mary Shelley versus Stephanie Meyer. Or,
Anne Rice versus Stephanie Meyer, since they both write vampire books.
well, Mary Shelley, I wanted her to be like, she's the godmother of horror. Because Bram Stoker was a guy. I mean, give the two ladies.
Yeah, but
Frankenstein versus Twilight. So.
yeah, but I suggested
Anne Rice. Yeah, Anne Rice would be a good one too.
Yeah.
And they both kind of write.
Or if you want to switch it up a bit, Stephanie Meyer versus E.L. The author of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, her. Oh.
Technically, 50 Shades of Grey.
You can hear him groaning.
But anyway,
E.L. James, I think it was.
E.L. James. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, the Queen of Hearts versus Yugi Moto from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because cards, card games.
And then I said King Tut versus Yu-Gi-Moto because
Egypt.
And I said, so
Pharaohs.
we'll find out which one is really playing with a full deck.
Another one that would be interesting to see, since there'll be like a fictional queen and a real queen, would be the Queen of Hearts versus Queen Elizabeth or Queen Victoria,
or Queen of Scots.
or Mary.
Both
Queen
of them,
Elizabeth.
both of them off with their heads.
Yes.
There you
Who
go.
do you
yeah.
who do you think they based the Queen of Hearts off of?
Oh yeah, totally.
True. What-
And the term
I saw your
Bloody
face.
Term Bloody Mary was coined from Mary Queen of Scots because she
Oh,
was ruthless
right,
in
yeah.
battle.
Say it in the mirror 3 times.
Yeah, I saw your face light up. What'd you think of?
Yu-Gi-Moto versus Gambit.
Oh, yes, yes.
That would be cool.
I also had one that I was telling her. Kenny from South Park versus Sam or Dean Winchester because they can't stop dying.
They've died. They've talked to the devil.
They come back to life. They've
There you
used
go.
wishes stupidly.
Kenny wins because Mysterion.
All right, let's see. Next is this one I have to switch out Charles Manson for, but I wanted someone. You suggested someone to go up against Jeffrey Dahmer.
Ted
Bundy
Yeah, Ted
versus
Bundy.
Ted Bundy versus Jeffrey Dahmer. Two known serial killers.
One was very charismatic, and one was very
Necrophilic?
necrophilic, but also kind of creepy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who she would go up against, but I want to see Goldilocks go up against somebody. Like Goldilocks versus Bo Peep or something like that.
I would honestly see that more on princess rap battles. by
Yeah,
Whitney Avalon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We also thought of there was another serial killer pair. Oh, there was Queen of. It was Mary. No. It was who was the other prostitute? Who's the other serial killer that we were talking about? And Eileen Wuornos versus. I think it was Mary Queen of Scots.
I think it was originally.
Yeah. But the Queen of Scots versus Queen of Hearts works. Eileen Wuornos was a serial killer as well, and then we said Queen of Scots because she's one of the other
Ruthless.
ruthless women.
I want to do Bugs Bunny versus Max from Sam and Max.
Yes.
That is a definitely.
Battle of the Lagomors.
One
Oh
rocks
my
the
goodness! And if they made it fully animated,
Oh,
that'd
that would be good.
one rocks the dress, one rocks the gun. Don't ask where he keeps it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I remember you laughing. Two of you laughing with this. Paul Revere versus RuPaul.
Battle of the Pole.
Who's the better Paul?
Who's the better Paul? The one that warned us the British are coming, or the one that stood up to all drag queens, or stood up for all drag queens?
Congratulations, darling.
The British are coming. The fabulous are
Oh,
coming.
here, I don't have a pairing, but for this one, I want to see Amelia Earhart go up against someone because I don't think Amelia Earhart's been used.
Amelia Earhart versus Mae Jemison.
Ooh.
Amelia Earhart, first woman to circumnavigate the globe, lost at sea, versus Mae Jemison, an amazing astronomical engineer, and I think she was the first woman in space.
I think.
Can't remember.
Oh, well, there you could do Madame Curie.
Madame Curie.
Amelia Earhart versus Madame Curie.
Oh, that would be a beautiful one too.
Yeah.
All right.
I just wanted one a little bit more modern, and it related to flying in some way.
Okay.
Okay, but Madame
Okay.
Curie is a fantastic
Let's
one.
see. You help me with this one. Harvey Dent versus Johnny Cochran. If you don't know what Johnny Cochran is, he's the guy who got O.J. Simpson acquitted.
So it'd be the lawyers. One's fictional and one is.
One is real.
One is
One
real.
and one would have, and also one would eventually become Two-Face.
Yeah.
True.
Well, and Johnny Cochran was kind of.
Battle of the four. Call me Four-Face.
The Battle of Four
Yeah.
Faces.
Let's see. This one I may be pushing a bit, but I don't know what why I wanted this combination in my head. Malcolm X versus Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus.
I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
I don't either. I just
Like,
Fanning-
I can see Miss Frizzle, but it has to be with somebody that
is a teacher,
is a teacher as well.
or maybe a redhead at least.
I was gonna say, what about Carrot Top versus Miss Frizzle?
Oh, that's even better. I like that. Yes.
Oh!
Yes, I am writing that down. I'm writing that down. Carrot Top versus Miss Frizzle. I love that.
He can battle her with his prop comedy, and she can run him over with a bus.
Please do.
Yeah.
His
Let's
face
see.
can only take so much more stretching.
All right. Ooh. Iron Man versus Buzz Lightyear.
I like that one.
That's
one
a
was,
good
That was
one.
clever.
Yeah, it's
Battle
sort
of
it's,
Pop- the
it's sort of
Battle
akin
of
to
the
Boba Fett versus Deadpool.
To infinity, and we have a Hulk.
Seriously, we have a Hulk. I'm sorry, I love that.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Wolverine versus Freddy Krueger. Because they both have knife hands. Oh! Freddy Krueger versus Edward Scissorhands. Or like something of the combination of the three.
Yes. Oh, just have all three of them battle. I mean, they've done it before.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Okay. Shirley Temple versus Honey Boo Boo.
Ew.
Okay, he said someone else with Honey Boo, but I'm like, what about Shirley Temple?
Yeah.
Darla Dimple versus Honey Boo Boo.
It was
No, it was-
no. You originally had someone.
My original idea before you suggested Shirley Temple was Honey Boo Boo versus Attila the Hun.
I don't because Attila the Hun, Boo Boo. But we already had Attila the Hun versus the Easter Bunny, which was hilarious.
No, that was Genghis Khan.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I got the two mixed up.
No worries.
They're
They're-
similar. They're crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're killers.
All right.
Crazy men.
Okay, this villain, because we've had Batman and stuff appear, we need to have a battle with the Joker included, and I know his perfect opponent. The Joker versus the Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask.
Hey, hey, hey!
Or we were talking about this earlier. You wanted Ronald McDonald versus Pennywise. What about Joker versus Pennywise?
I don't know.
Honestly,
Or-
I think
Which
that would be kind of
Pennywise?
expected,
I
honestly.
think Joker versus Ronald McDonald
That
would
would
be
be
hilarious.
Okay, Joker versus Ronald McDonald, that would be cool, but I came up with a better thing for Pennywise.
Oh, you did?
Pennywise versus John Wayne Gacy.
Yes, the serial
A
killer.
known
Right.
serial killer clown.
There you go. I remember you brought that up. I can't.
Yeah.
I just don't remember what happened.
Yeah, so I switched those up a bit, but yeah, that would be cool. Oh, this one I didn't tell you about. Drake, you know the Drake, the rapper, and all that, versus Nathan Drake.
Okay, so
Another bit of a cutoff there. Sorry.
yeah, well, jump cut.
Really working for dinner.
Yeah. He said Drake versus
Yeah, Drake versus Nathan Drake, but then you suggested.
Drake and Josh versus Nathan Drake and his brother Sam.
But then we came up with possibly the biggest reunions ever: Drake and Josh versus Keenan and Kel.
Or Drake and Josh versus Sam and Dean. Or
I also have the idea of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen versus Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
That would be cool.
I'm still picturing it's Orange Soda versus Game Sphere It's spherical!
Spherical!
Who loves orange soda? Carol loves orange soda.
It's like,
Is it true?
like, you better choke on my emphasis! Emphasis! Alright, let's see. Next. Sting, the singer, versus Sting, the wrestler.
Okay. I mean, they do a lot of stuff like that. Like, from
Like
the
they
list we can tell there was a lot of, like...
Napoleon versus Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte
Jack
versus
versus
Napoleon
Jack.
Dynamite, yeah.
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 So, it's...
Car.
Car. Okay, this one I'll say again, because I think we got cut off. The girl from The Ring versus Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was so freaking good.
Yeah.
Ooh, or maybe like, okay, I don't know if this will work, but maybe like,
Oh.
Reagan from The Exorcist versus that kid from Insidious.
Ooh.
No. Reagan from The Exorcist versus Carol Ann from Poltergeist.
Oh.
They're here.
You may all bow to me.
I still want to do one with the ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Sadako.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay. This might be a bit of a stretch, but what if we switched up who's going up against Stephanie Meyer? Stephanie Meyer versus Annie Wilkes from Misery.
Oh, yes.
The fan
Yes.
versus
The fan-
the writer.
Oh, yes, I can see it. Yes.
Yeah, Annie Wilkes versus Stephanie Meyer. There we go.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the combo.
that's much
This
better.
is the match of the cock-a-doodle year.
She didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. That's good. All right. You appreciated this choice because it appeases the Broadway in you. Bob Fosse versus Michael Flatley.
Yes.
Two lords of the dance.
One jazz, the other river.
Yep.
You know, actually, I had teachers who worked with Bob Fosse on a lot of the original Broadway shows.
And I hate you.
His Bob Fosse's wife actually did my teacher's laundry.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Rocker tells that story all the time, and I'm like, ah, it's so cool.
Okay. Let's see. Next. You also appreciate this one. Peter Pan versus Billy Elliot.
I like that. Like, they don't have a lot of kids versus each other.
No, no.
The
And they
closest
don't
thing
want
they
kids
sort
to-
of had was the young Michael Jackson versus Elvis Presley. But
Yeah.
even that was just for a verse.
Yeah. Which is sad because I like that kid that they got to play Michael Jackson.
That kid was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Peter Pan versus Billy Elliot. That would be something I would really like to see.
Give
The
him,
kid.
give him a chance to encourage like younger rappers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Totally.
Because I have seen a few young rappers out there, and some fail, and some are actually pretty good. So anyway, Gene Simmons, the lead singer from Kiss, versus Richard Simmons.
Also, no, that's not true. Paul Stanley's the lead singer from Kiss. Gene Simmons is the
Oh,
bassist, aka Demon.
Oh, okay. Like, my bad. So yeah.
Wait, I just thought of another one. Gene Simmons versus Gene Hackman.
Ooh.
So Gene Simmons versus Gene Wilder.
No.
I said
There's
Hack-
yours. Gene Simmons
Versus
versus
Richard Simmons.
Thank you, Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
Although Gene Simmons versus Gene Wilder would be pretty fun. One is
Ooh.
light and comedy, and the other one is.
Okay, I was aiming for the critic with the big afro, but I think I got his name wrong.
Gene Hackman. That's what.
That's what I
Oh,
said!
here's someone that would be interesting to see in a rap battle. But I don't know who he would be pitted against him. Charlie Chaplin.
How would you even?
Oh my god, I just thought of one.
Who?
The Three Stooges versus the Marx Brothers.
Yay!
Oh! Ooh, that could be. Yeah, I like that.
Battle of the comedy teams!
That'd be nice. Yeah. All right.
Oh wait, no. Marx Brothers versus Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
Marx! I'm voting Marx!
Of course, but I mean,
Duh.
there's even three of them. Well, three of the main ones. There were others that were in the act too, but.
Oh. If we're going by that, okay. I just thought of one. Raven from Teen Titans versus Raven Simone.
Oh my god, yeah.
Battle of the Ravens.
Ah.
There we go.
And And now I just thought of another one.
Hmm?
The Three Stooges versus the Eds.
Oh my god.
Possibly. That could be like some guy, that could be like some sort of knockoff battle.
One's
something
sort of
that.
like slapstick humor, one is a little sort of nihilistic humor.
I wish I had 4 stomachs.
Possibly. Let's see.
Jim Belushi would be another one I want to see up there. I don't know who would be pitted against.
Chevy Chase.
Ooh, I think I know someone about to go up against Charlie Chaplin. The Blues Brothers. Possibly. That could be something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, continue, my dear.
All right. This one, I mean, they already suggested the Beatles versus Kiss for, you know, the official image, but I suggested Ringo Starr, a Beatle, versus Beetlejuice.
So basically, the original Thomas narrator versus Michael Keaton.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I remember you helped me edit this one a bit. Captain America versus Rosie the Riveter.
For those of you who don't know Rosie the Riveter, we could do it.
That's the character that they made that poster around.
Both of them are sort of World War I, II era propaganda, not in a bad way, but at the same time it's still propaganda. Both for the war effort. One appealed to men, one appealed to women, even though Captain America was devised, I think, either congruent with or after the World Wars.
I think something along the lines of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Rosie the Riveter was for women to start working in the factories because the men were going to war.
Yes.
Yeah, so that could be good.
Mm-hmm.
Someone already suggested Robin Hood versus Robin Williams, but I actually had someone different in mind to go up against Robin Hood. Link.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been an interesting.
It's the Battle of the Men in Tights.
Exactly, Battle of the Tights.
Tights.
And then the last possible suggestion I had, The Flash versus Flash Gordon.
Oh, you had another one.
Did I?
Yeah, you had one that we kind of worked on. You had Tim Burton versus Wes Craven.
Oh, I must
Yeah.
have skipped that one.
Yeah, both of them are directors who dabble in the darks, but in very, very different ways. Whereas Tim Burton goes a little more on the comedic, goofy route, but still keeping it creepy. Whereas Wes Craven, of course, is well known for like Red Eye and the Freddy Krueger films and all that other stuff. So he really goes in the gore. So it'd be an interesting combination to see the two of them. But yeah, those are our wants for and reactions to the epic rap battles stuff.
Yeah, huge fans of epic rap battles of history. Not
I see Ari.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
freaking out.
Wheels are turning.
those are turning.
Princess Peach versus the bride from Kill Bill.
Oh. Well then.
I'm okay. Yes.
Okay, this is going on your channel, right?
If you want me to, I wasn't expecting to do something like this.
What is your channel rated?
And
It can be whatever it wants to be.
Okay, and then I'm sorry I gave your wife an orgasm.
Worse, you gave her a peach-gasm.
Okay, alright.
did you just see?
No, wait, worse, you gave her a royal-gasm.
Ooh, okay.
That's why I asked the rating.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, this one may be pushing a little bit, but I don't know. These names kept on popping in my head. What about Lady Tremaine, possibly from Cinderella, versus maybe Princess Leia?
Eh. I was gonna say Lady
I don't know,
Tremaine.
They don't really
Those
have
are
any.
really the two names. I don't know. These two names just randomly popped in my head. I'm like, I want to see them in something. I'm
I was
just not
gonna
sure
say-
What
what.
about Queen Elizabeth versus Princess Leia?
I was gonna
Both
say.
strong leaders who were women and royal figures.
As for the other, I was just gonna say Lady Tremaine versus Mother Gothel.
Oh!
There you go.
There you go. That's better. That's better.
Battle of the Horrible Mothers.
Yeah.
Who is slightly less terrible?
Well, that would probably go better on Princess Rap battles. As well.
Probably.
Probably.
But
yeah.
but Queen Elizabeth versus Princess Leia, I think would be really good for epic rap battles of history because it pits real against fake.
Oh wait. Oh, actually, I keep on thinking of better ones. I respect you for wanting to do Bugs Bunny versus Max, but I thought of a better matchup. Bugs Bunny versus Judy Hopps from Zootopia.
Oh.
Suddenly I'm reminded of this one joke I put on Tumblr. You know the other line where Judy says, "It's not like a bunny could ever go savage."
It's him.
Well, immediately after that, I posted a screenshot from one of the Sam and Max episodes where Max goes, "Ouch! I didn't think I still had feelings, but there they are."
I would have bunnies can't go savage. Sorry, honey.
I'll link y'all that one afterwards, after we're done with this. Whenever we're done with this.
Yeah. You need to start wrapping it up. So
I honestly did not expect this to become a video of mine, so,
Here, I'll take it. That way you can eat and we can still give final thoughts. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Final thoughts, Katie.
For the list, I think they've got some pretty good lineup of possibilities. There's some duds and there's some ones like the frickin' Peter and Homer is just like, okay, come on. But there are some really good ones, like the Steve Irwin and Evel Knievel, plus
Prince versus Jimi Hendrix.
I am psyched for that one.
David Bowie versus David Hasselhoff.
The Beatles versus Kiss. Robin Williams versus Robin Hood.
The Kardashians versus the Brady Bunch. It's just like, oh my god.
Wait, I think I just thought of another one.
What?
Okay, I just thought of another one. I'll do mine first, then we'll go to yours.
Because I can
We
see
keep
ours.
on thinking of new ones. Okay, the Scooby-Doo gang versus Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, nice.
Wait, which Scooby Gang? The actual Scooby Gang or the Buffy the Vampire Slayer guys?
The actual Scooby gang.
Although Scooby versus Scooby, that would be kind of cool. Scooby Gang versus Scooby Gang.
Possibly.
Okay, so Chunk from Goonies versus Cartman.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Wow. Whoa.
Wow!
Whoa. Oh my god,
At
yeah.
least one of them is more likable, and I don't even have to say which one.
Oh, okay, I don't know if...
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Oh,
no,
okay,
screw
okay.
you guys, home.
Okay, I don't know about this one, but this one also just came to me. Dexter, like the show Dexter, versus Scrubs.
Excuse me, Dexter versus Jimmy Neutron.
You could
That too.
you could do
I think
Dexter
that was
versus
different
Dexter.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, Dexter versus Dexter, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh my
Wait
gosh.
Wait a minute. What's a trio of 3 women?
Trio of 3 women.
Totally Spies.
Totally
The
spot.
Charlie's Angels versus the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh! Oh, Charlie's Angels versus Powerpuff Girls. Yes!
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, who can we... Okay, I just thought of another trio that before you suggested those. Destiny's Child. Or
Destiny's Child versus the Cheetah Girls, of course.
Of course.
or Charlie's Angels versus the Dream Girls.
Ooh.
I thought of 2 actually.
What's that?
One is the Charlie's Angels versus the Totally Spies Girls.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh.
The other, the Brady Bunch versus the Loud House.
Oh, yikes.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
still have to introduce these 2 to that show.
To be fair, I haven't seen it either.
Well, that makes one more then.
We just have a really bad habit of running out of phone storage. So, yeah, some of us need to delete things.
My fault, 'cause food.
Yeah, because food. So, but again, wasn't expecting to have this as just some random video on my channel, but I guess if you guys enjoyed that, good for you. I don't know. We're just a couple of dorks just having fun coming up with ideas. I don't know. But overall, we love Epic Rap Battles of History. Cannot wait to see season 6. And, we also saw the most recent one with Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. That was pretty cool. And, can't wait for season 6. Hopefully there will be more seasons to come. And, hey, if some of our ideas don't make it on there, I'm sure... I have seen multiple Epic Rap Battle parodies come up, like video game rap battles, Epic Rap Battles of cartoons, and all that
Avalon,
stuff.
of course.
Whitney Avalon with Princess Rap Battles. So, you know, yeah, just mic drop, boom. So, any final thoughts from you, Honey and Aramau?
I'm excited for this new season. I think this new season's gonna kick some serious ass.
Keep doing what you're doing, Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd. You give people a lot of joy, and I know
Don't mind the messy bedroom.
I know you guys feel a little burnt out sometimes, and that's perfectly fair.
Everybody feels that. All content creators, I feel that.
Exactly.
Especially if they're under pressure from a lot of fans. I feel like they would be like,
But
oh god,
you guys have done an amazing job. Don't put too much pressure on yourself because you're at your best when you're having fun.
Yeah, remember why you started doing this.
You can
Yeah, especially with the news that they're now independent.
Yeah,
They're not independent, and also they've started a family. They like
congrats to Peter
dad.
on their new daughter and
I
all
just
that.
realized I said now has a dad instead of saying now is a dad.
Sorry, Peter.
You have a father! Yay!
Daddy.
But just don't stress yourselves out too much. I'm sure we've been patient before. We can be patient again.
Yeah.
Take your time. Just remember that why you love doing what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for doing it in the first place.
So, I guess with that said,
Joey, final thoughts?
Yes. What do you think about this, Joey? As you're munching on your fries.
Live long in propane.
So, that's our decisions of. Guess there's no better way to end this than with the list you put up. We decided who won and who's next.
Yay!
So, thanks for watching this random ass video.
And
Take care, guys.